Welcome back. Hi guys, thanks for tuning back in. This week I decided to work on my front door. I have been going in and out this door and it's been kind of getting to me a little bit that I'm trying to fix up the house and it looks bad. So I was looking at how the discoloration in the wood is making the certain parts of the wood look dirty, and then there's like where polyurethane was dripping and it just looked really bad. So I've decided that this is my next project. First thing I did was decide to go shopping for the little things that I didn't have. I went to my nearest Family Dollar and picked up some tape and a putty knife, gloves, and all that. I'll leave a description below of these products that I used. I tried to take my time on this project and make sure that I took care of the glass and made sure that I taped up the things that I didn't want to damage, since this is my first time staining something. The first thing I did was take the polyurethane stripper and paint it really liberally on the door, so it was like dripping off. I didn't really get a close-up shot of this, but I just painted it on and painted it on and glued it on until I couldn't get any more on, and I let it sit for 20 minutes like the instructions said, and I scraped it off. I wiped the door down with some type of acetone alcohol that was recommended when I was done scraping all of the stripper off. And then I used the acetone and got in every nook and cranny and just made sure I wiped out as much of the polyurethane as possible and made sure that the door was clean and dry. After that, I took the Rust-Oleum stain that I had and I painted it on in layers. So I would paint it on, leave it on for a few minutes. I think it said 3 or 4 minutes. I know I did way more than that. But I would paint a section, leave it on, and then take a rag and wipe it off. And I just kept doing this all the way down. When I was done, I did not feel like it was on enough, so I just wanted it thicker. So I did this about 4 or 5 times, and I don't have all the footage for that. I really wanted to see it like shine, so that was just my thing. One thing I didn't like when I was painting it on was you seen the streak from the paintbrush. So you would see the streak of like where the paintbrush bristles were in the stain, and it stayed. And then when I wiped it off, I felt like it just wiped too much off. And I wasn't getting that Cognac shine that I really wanted, like was on the can that was advertised. So I did it a couple of times. I did it a lot of times actually. I know I put about 4 or 5 coats on this, just the front of the door. So after I put a bunch of coats on the door, I went back with a rag and wiped the entire door down. I would dip the rag in a can and just wipe it in until I felt that that's how I wanted it. So this was like a personal preference. I wanted my door to shine and look like it was advertised on the Rust-Oleum can. So this was probably my 4th coat. I just took my time and dipped the rag in a can and rubbed it in until I didn't see any of the behind the streaks or the fading door. I was satisfied after about 5 coats. So I know it doesn't take that many coats. This is my finished product. I love it. Thank you so much for watching. I know I said I was going to finish the bathroom in my next video, but I have to go do some shopping before I'm able to get a lot of the stuff finished. I plan on removing the sinks, painting the walls, leveling the floor, and finishing the cleanup. It just took a little bit more shopping than I thought, so you'll see it in the next video. But this week I was able to strip the door of the polyurethane and the stuff that was on it, and I was able to stain it back Cognac. I really like the color and I love the way it turned out. So please leave me a comment if you enjoyed what I did, and I hope to see you again next time in my next video, okay? I love you and bye-bye.